Now then, let's give it a swing with Smith. We're out in the garden, it's spring. Spring has truly arrived. It was nicer yesterday, and I thought, no, I'll do the vlog tomorrow thinking the weather would be just as nice, but it wasn't. It isn't today. But however, it's still good, it's still nice and warm. Temperature's rising. We're going to get no more frosts on the pond, so we decided we'll get ourselves a little sprinkler to give it to freshen up the water. We do have a frog in there and one fish and water snails, but this we'll get some more goldfish. Anyhow, as the title suggests, bit of a trip around the garden. There's been a few improvements, and this is a little baby I've made lately, a water pump. Right, let's see if I can get that in focus. There we are, and there we go. So we can draw up water for the garden. We don't be paying for council water when we can get it for free. So yeah, what I did was I just built someone else had put the bored the hole, and there was an alkathene pipe coming up. So I poured a little concrete base, built up with the bricks to make the tower. Got myself a nice paving stone, nice heavy one. There's a gap at the back, and that's so I could get in and couple it up with the pliers and everything. So there we are. So there's the water pump. That was a good investment. Yeah, it's a bit hard work, but sometimes life is. Let's have a look what we're on with here then. Yes, last year I decided that well, there's a lot of speculation how much plants would cost, you know, tomato plants to plant out in your own greenhouse and everything. So I thought, well, why don't we start from scratch this year? So I've been a bit thrifty, and I've collected and using these egg cartons. I didn't see any point in buying those little cardboard things you can get in garden centres. I'm not saying they're expensive, but why buy when you can get these? We'd already bought the eggs, may as well use them for something else. And each section is just right to get a little seedling in. Lots of seeds, and this year we're doing celery root. I'm going to start off my onions from scratch this year as well. Last year I got setting onions in it. They didn't really turn out that well, really. Got some Savoy cabbage. I'm going to start those as well now. Chilli. These are dried chilies that I saved from a couple of years ago, so I'm hoping they'll be all right. They should be. They should be. I don't know. I'm not an expert. So what I've been doing is I've got the old potting compost here. Using that. I'll just turn that around a bit. So I've been just filling up here, and then I use a pencil, like a thick pencil. I'll just make a hole, and then in with the seeds, pack it down, not too tight. And then the next stage of this is I'll just show you some more seeds. With this year as well, we're going to be doing a lot of root crops, but we're going to blend some flowers in as well. Apparently, according to the experts, it's good to have, especially these, which you can actually eat the petals, but these they attract a lot of insect life, the good insects that kill the baddies, let's use that term. So once I've got everything, I've got some already, once they're all planted, then I can set them out along this wall, and this is a south facing wall, so it gets real warm, and we get these, that's where the plants, when they're ready, will be going. There we go. So I'm going to line all the egg boxes up along there, and then when they're all lined up, it's just a matter of bringing this up, and it will form. Obviously I'm doing it one-handed, so it's not that good, but once that's up, then it'll form like a cold frame or a lean-to greenhouse. So that's the plan. As you can see, I've got them there, so they'll all be lined up, up with the tarpaulin, precisioning, and yeah, made a little sort of cold frame to bring these seedlings on. Seedlings, we had a teacher at school called Mr. West. Whenever I hear the word seedlings, I always laugh and think of him. He's long gone, obviously. I'm talking about the 70s and early 80s, but yeah, bit of a tidy up round here. But yeah, we also got built a new raised bed section. So we've been filling them up with manure and, well, not manure, compost. We're lucky where we live, we can get the compost free from the council. So you just drive up with your car on a trailer and load it up and you're away. So all the beds are dug over. Got a few leaks in, we'll probably dig those up soon and get them in a stew or a soup. But as you can see, we've got everything's dug over and we've got the new fertiliser on. And it's nice to have a few more raised beds because now we can blend flowers and vegetables in together, and I think that'll be pretty good. It'll look nice as well. And of course it's good for the bees, insects generally, which are on decline, I believe. It gets a bit worrying when you see some of these experts talking about how bees and stuff are declining. Ergo, I've set the bee hotels up. They got full last year, absolutely full. What a success. Now, as I said last year, maybe when you think of all the woods across there, you wouldn't think they'd have a need for something like this, but apparently they do. So that was, I'll get maybe one more, we'll see. But yeah, so this is the spring garden. Experimenting a little bit here. I don't know whether it'll work, but if you don't try, you don't know, do you? So the good thing about these egg boxes as well, look, you can write on these upright things. So CH, that's for chili, O is for onions, SC is for Savoy cabbage, and T is for tomatoes. Yeah, I forgot to mention I'm doing tomatoes, of course. Of course I'm doing tomatoes. Who the hell doesn't do tomatoes? Right, there we go then. A little short vlog from the garden. It's Give It a Swing outdoors with Smith, about to open an ice cold beer. So have a good day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Toodle pip.